Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back, everyone, for the new session, especially for all the teachers. I hope everyone getting settled down in their colleges with the new schedule. And welcome to the training session of e-learning and distance learning. And because teaching is the profession that teaches all the other profession, so I'm talking with the Jazan University faculty that will help us to understand many other things. Hi, everyone. I am Shakeel Ahmed, and I belongs to Deanship of E-Learning and IT. I'm an official trainer for Jazan University, and today I'm here to discuss about mode of delivering e-content and best practices. The reason behind to choose this topic is pandemic. Definitely, Alhamdulillah, now we're getting out of pandemic. Face-to-face learning has been started, but pandemic gave us a lot of different lessons that couple of years ago when the pandemic came over there. Earlier, it was epidemic. Everyone was start thinking about that, okay, it's China's problem and it will solve it down over there. This will not be going to affect the other world. But after 6 months, when WHO announced that this is not an epidemic, this is going to be pandemic, at that time, I believe if computer networks based internet and e-learning wasn't available at that time, we can go back into the Stone Age area. So computer network, internet and e-learning and distance learning help us to remain in contact, especially for the education. Otherwise, I believe education can destroy completely and we cannot recover in coming 10 to 15 years. So the decision maker decided that even after pandemic, e-learning is now it's understandable that the importance of the e-learning is much more than the before, because earlier we was thinking that e-learning or distance learning is not the education that can give you the best practices or best results. But now it's been decided and we got the results that just because of the e-learning and internet during the pandemic, we got intact and the students got the same knowledge, which was equally important like the face-to-face learning. Mode of delivering e-content and best practices, why that is important, because definitely once we are returning back into the classrooms, face-to-face classrooms, now technology is playing a vital role to bring more better results even inside the face-to-face classrooms. The reason about the e-content, because the content delivery is one of the most challenging as well as one of the most important aspects of developing an online course. Content is the heart of any course. So how content is presented to students, that strongly impacts students' success and satisfaction. Normally, the best way to deliver content varies from course to course, but there are several best practices that can be used to ensure that students are learning the content they need to succeed, regardless of the platform you choose to deliver that content. There are many factors that are involved in the teaching approach and delivery mode. The first two factors that will affect course design is delivery mode and teaching approaches. What is delivery modes? The format in which the course is delivered, that is your delivery mode. But on other hand, the strategies used to deliver instructions and facilitate learning, that is teaching approaches. So these two factors affect your course design, and you need to keep in your mind that which one as delivery mode and which teaching approaches are using in this course design. Before taking a proper start for the presentation, I would like to tell you one thing, that I'm not gonna make this session just a slide sharing session. I'm gonna make it experience sharing session, and I will try to make it interactive session. So be ready and be attentive, because I will ask you many questions during the presentation that would help you to enhance your knowledge informations, and we will make a discussion based this presentation. So there are many different parts are coming in this presentation, which help me and which help you to get more knowledge. So I hope this presentation gonna be interesting one. So let's have a look, a table in front of you. There is a different teaching mode, and what kind of results you can get it in person, online, or real time. Face to face is traditional. Everyone understand that this is in-person class inside the classroom, and real time. A real example for that one, the regular classes you're taking inside the college, university, or inside the school, that is face to face classes which been held over there. The next one is online and synchronous. Surely they are not in person, but they are online and real time. The real example for that one, the virtual classroom, you take it online classes, but inside the virtual classrooms, but they are online, but real time. At the same time, students and teacher are connected with each other. The next one is asynchronous. That means online only, not real, not in person. And the example can be assessment or quizzes or some kind of recorded lectures you're gonna give or share with your students and ask them, give them time 24 hours or 48 hours to listen them, to watch them, to attempt the assessment, to attempt the assignment, to attempt the quizzes. So that is asynchronous. At that time, teacher and students are not present at the same time. You are trying to free them out, okay, whatever, and whenever you have time, you can go ahead and attempt that one. Hybrid mean you're gonna mix it up. Hybrid and blended synchronous, almost similar things, that like you're gonna be available in person, but you're going to use the technology as well, and some part of your study is converting to online education, majority online, and a real time, sometime yes, sometime no. I mean, like for example, you present your lecture inside the classroom, but you're going to give them quiz online, you're going to give them assignments online. So this is going to be mixed up, and this is the future basically. The blended, hybrid, flexible, all these are the future of education. The reason, as I told you earlier, the pandemic gave us a lot of lessons, that now by using the technology, you can have a lot more options to engage the student and engage the teacher as well, and different type of using different type of approaches, a teacher can have better lectures. So initially you can say choosing the teaching approach or a combination of approaches is directed by one's belief about learning. Further, whether you plan to teach online, in person, or through another mode, this will influence your teaching approach and affect the experiences you provide to your students. So here we have to discuss about two approaches, that is teacher-centered approach, and the second one is student-centered approach. Can you please tell me in one sentence in the chat box that what is teacher-centered approach? I have a question. We have 1 minute or 30 seconds. Just please answer quickly in just one sentence. What is teacher-centered approach? Can anyone answer, please? What is teacher-centered approach? I hope you all are with me. I'm waiting for your answer, please. No answer. I believe you're with me and you're understanding what does it mean. Teacher-centered approach. Okay, let us discuss, and then I'll ask you again about this one. All teaching method. Okay. Teacher leads the class. Very close answer, Dr. Marine. That's great. Okay, all teaching method. That's also fine. Where the teacher mainly delivers the lectures, right? Great. This is what I was expecting from you guys. So what is teacher centered approach? Surely that is Basically, a teacher role is very important over here. Teacher deliver the information, teacher measure the outcomes, teacher reinforce the behavior, and student role is only passive learning, take information in, and most of the traditional teaching method is simply follow this routine. That is teacher-led approach or teacher centered approach, that where the theoretical sports focus and all these things being revolving besides the teacher side. And method, what kind of method you can use it, that is you the teacher have to explain for everything. He is lecturing, demonstration, and student is just listening, copying, and or only they are listening, passive learning, take informations in, not bringing them out. But what is the difference between this student-centered approach? Can someone please answer me for student-centered approach? Where teachers is the only instructor, the focus is only on teacher, teacher is active, student are passive. Very true. Ms. Shahala Abasi, very good answer. Can someone answer me now, what is the student-centered approach? I'm waiting your answer, please. Where students participate more actively, great. I would like, this session, interactive session. So please keep in touch and keep yourself focused on the presentation so you can answer what I am asking. Teacher become the facilitator only, right? Students based class versus lecture based. That's great. That's great. Okay, let's have a look. What is student-centered approach? Similarly, the answer I'm getting that one, that is like a pretty close answer what I was expecting from you guys. Teacher role, provide experience and guide meaning making, not more than that, not all the time just explanation, lecturing, and delivering information. But student role is more important in this approach, that is active learning and constructive understanding. And what kind of methods can be used for this one? Interactive lectures. The way I am interacting with you, mean like where the input is interactive, means where the client or user need the input to get some kind of information, or that, like that, like I'm asking you the question and you're answering me. The similar way, the student have to put the questions whatever they have in their mind, and student and teacher can answer that one, and their students can answer for that question. And how is it possible that student action and teacher facilitations does matter over here? Students use prior knowledge, and how you can make it student-centered approach. You can make the groups inside the classroom, you can give them the assignments, you can ask them to discuss with each other and bring some result. That is student-centered approach. And the modern technique of the study and modern technique of the teaching, I think so, that is much more better than the teacher-centered approach. No doubt teacher-centered approach have their own benefits, but student-centered approach is involving the students more interactively, and they can learn more easily, I believe. The reason behind, because these factors impact each other as well as the broad scope of your course. We must first explore these options and their potential trade-offs. So teaching-centered and student-centered approach can give you much more. Like they both have their own benefits, but I believe student-centered approach can have more effective ways to learn over there. And another very interesting content writing thing is effective ways to deliver e-learning content. Similar face-to-face learning, I believe the e-learning is only because you are involving the technology, so it can make more effective for your deliverance. But face-to-face learning, at that time you have to present inside or in front of the students, and you have to deliver everything live at that time. But for e-learning, you can prepare yourself in the different ways, and there are much more effective ways available for delivering the e-learning content. You can prepare presentations, you can prepare video, you can prepare computer-based programs and social learning and many other things. You can engage with that one to make it more interesting lecture. So there are almost 5 effective ways to deliver e-learning content. Number one is ILT, instructor-led trainings, blended e-learning. And the second one is video delivery, then CBT, computer-based trainings, and social learning. Social media is playing a vital role for education as well as for interaction with each other. And most of the corporate sectors are using social media for their publicity, for their to achieving the goals as well. And learning portal delivery is the last one. So what would we have it? We have a detailed discussion about these 5 effective ways. So I'm going to discuss a little more in detail about blended e-learning or ILT. Instructor-led training is the most suitable delivery method for specialized content, as it requires detailed instructions by subject matter expert or live mentorship. This approach combines both face-to-face as well as online modules in order to truly impactful. So that is also a really important part of instructor-led trainings, because face-to-face learning and e-learning both are combined over there. As I told you that our teacher is delivering the lecture, but he is giving the assignments online. He is asking to go for the LMS to attempt the quizzes. So once you're trying to involve the technology or learning management system, it means this is the blended learning. And what I told you, this is best practice in future. For the future education, the blended e-learning is playing a vital role for education. It is molding, it is trying to bring new trends in the education as well. The next one is video delivery. One of the best custom e-learning delivery method. The reason behind videos are extremely engaging as well as effective in explaining a topic quickly and concisely as well. Additionally, video learning does not require any kind of time or place commitment from the learner. You can give them the recorded lectures, you can give them the time, 24 hours or 48 hours, and there is no restriction of the place. Wherever they are and wherever they have the electronic devices and internet with them, they can listen, they can watch these videos on the go, in the traveling, on the job, wherever they have. I mean, their routine cannot be disturbed over there. They can enjoy the freedom of being able to refer to the material as per their own convenience without having to compromise their daily work routine, travel, or any kind of meetings. The next one is CBT, computer-based trainings. This is also a custom web-based trainings, and this is also called WBT or computer-based training, CBT. This is an excellent method of deployment, especially for projects where goals need to be accurately measured. And another advantage of these type of training is the fact that it maintains consistently throughout and ensures every employee learner receive the trainings in the same format. You just need to record anything and you just need to put it on the internet or computer network, and this work best for self-motivation learners which wish to add new skills to their CV in order to attain professional excellence. Who can take the advantage? The student and teacher or any person who have the self-motivation. The reason behind, there are a lot of courses available online and free courses are also available, but self-motivation is not available. Normally, it is called that now this is information-based era instead of the knowledge-based era, because right now, if I can give you the example of WhatsApp groups, every community and every nationality have a lot of groups, WhatsApp groups, about their family group, their the friends group, their teachers group, the students group, many groups, and information is flowing. I mean, like continuous basis. You're receiving too many videos, too many messages, too many presentation and many other things receiving, but 99% information get overlooked in these type of groups, because you cannot concentrate on all the information. So there is a flow of information, a lots of information that are flowing, but there is no knowledge because you are not getting time to get in touch. So computer-based trainings need a personal wish and self-motivation. Otherwise, you can't take the benefit from that one. The next one is social learning. In today's world, the impact of social media is immense. Organizations across sectors are the power of, I mean, they are understanding the power of social media and utilizing the same for corporate learning as well. An increasing number of corporates are encouraging their employees to interact, network, and collaborate with like-minded people on various social media platforms. And a very good example for that one, that on many of the social media platforms like Facebook and other social media networks, that there are different professional groups are available. For example, you are doing some kind of project, you are learning some kind of software, and you have a problem over there, but you couldn't get it, that one from the Google at that time. You have to place a question in that type of groups. So there are thousands of professionals in that group, and they are not from the one place, they are from all over the world. So within no time you will get the answer from someone. Might possible the same problem someone else get it before and he got the solution, so he can share this experiences and solutions with you. So you can use this networking using the social media to resolve your lots of issue. And surely, from discussing problems and resolving queries to sharing experiences and social collaboration, this is an excellent platform that covers like it all the term of reverse e-learning. So e-learning is helping it out, especially using the social media. Normally, if someone asks me the question that either the computer-based any of the prime gaming or social networks are bad for the humans or good for the human, normally I response is technology is not good or bad. Your use of the technology and your interaction towards the technology made it bad or good, because if you are all the time watching the YouTube and funny videos and clips and gaming or something like that, this will not give you definitely the benefit. You're wasting your time. But on other hand, you're using social media for learning purposes. For myself, normally people said that TikTok is one of the worst platform because all the time that is wastage of time over there. But I believe, being a computer expert and IT expert, that I learn a lot from TikTok. Reason, what is the reason behind this? Because TikTok have a limited time to present your content over there. I liked the technology specialist people. I subscribe them, and believe me, in 1 minute, I learn a lot, because you have to present the solution in 1 minute. So all the experts on TikTok available, like related to computer, the softwares, the gamings, graphic designing and photography and many other skills are over there, and you're learning. And even for myself, I learned a lot of options for the for my mobile, for cell phone, which I didn't know earlier, but by using the TikTok positively. So whatever the media you're using, the social media, if you are using it for constructive purpose, for learning purpose, you can learn in a better way. The last one is learning portal delivery. And what is that? If you're looking for a holistic learning delivery method with quick references needs, a learning portal is the best custom solution, as it packs a host of different delivery methods into one. Whether it is a video, individual micro learning modules, or any other web-based trainings method, a learning portal has its all. And learning method, you can take the example for LMS system, for example, Jazan University using the Blackboard, any other university, I mean, in Middle East, 95% of the university using the Blackboard as LMS. So learning portals can give you a lot of different options at one place. So you can log in as a student, you can log in as a faculty, and you can have all the options over there. It allows you to collect all your e-learning offerings at one single place that the users can easily access through a common interface. So that's all from effective ways to deliver e-learning. I told you, I discussed in detail all the things, and I hope you understand. So I'm gonna make some of the questions in coming slides related to this. So be attentive, please. Everyone understand that delivery is all about connecting with audience. Can someone tell me what is the best skill to connect with your audience or with your students? Which one is the best skill? And which is the mandatory skill you would have it to connect with your audience? Can you answer me, please? Waiting for your answer. Everyone understand that delivery is all about connecting. And once you are making connection with your audience, which skill is important to connect with them? Do anyone have an idea? Hello? Do anyone have an idea about this one? Which skill need to connect with your audience? So no connectivity. Okay, no worries. Communication skill. Tell me, being a teacher, if you do not have a communication skill, a strong communication skills, fluency, understanding, can you connect with your audience? Surely communication skill is the basic skill which can have, which need to interact with your audience. Communication skills, okay. Anyone have an idea that how many communication skills we do have? How many communication skills do we have? What type of communication skills we do have? Anyone have an idea? That's great. Dr. Khalid, body language. Okay, one of that one. Verbal communication, great. Presentation, great. Now your mind start thinking about it, okay? It start working. Please, 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 more. Little more, please. I need more interaction from your side, please. Be attentive. Body language, verbal and written, verbal communication, presentation, that's great. We have more than 24 participants. Voice modulation, okay. Okay, we do have almost four communication skill. Surely it can start with the language skills. You do need to have a fluency as well as understanding language, your interaction with the audience as well as with the students. So whatever like audience in front of you, either student, staff, or anybody else, you need a language skill and teaching skill. Normally, and this is the wrong concept that teaching is an easy way. Teaching is very easy. I believe teaching is a special skill, and if someone don't have that skill, they cannot present them properly. Sometimes it doesn't matter, and we have many like examples I can quote over here. Some of the teachers do have a lot of knowledge, but they are unable to deliver or convey that knowledge to their students or their audience. But sometimes some teachers do have a limited knowledge, but they are effectively deliver and convey that knowledge to the students, and students like the teacher a lot. Because if you have a lot of knowledge but you are unable to deliver, you are unable to convey to your audience, it means it has no benefit. The body language, Dr. Khalid written over there, the body language is also really important for that one, because once you are standing in front of the audience, you're unable to present yourself in a positive way. Your body language is not supporting your communication. So at that time, it can be bad for the teaching as well. Interaction skill is also important. Interaction means you need to keep your audience with you. They should not be sitting as an idle, but you need to interact them. You can throw the questions, you can ask them to communicate with you. So this is another important skill. So communication skill can consist of four more skills, that is language skill, teaching skills, body language, interaction skill as well. According to Einstein, education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. It is not just about delivering, it is about training your mind to think differently. So the question is, what is e-content? Content, most of you already understand that what is content, but when it connected with e-content, e-content is basically electronic content, which is also known as digital content. And these contents are a computer network such as internet based. All these contents are based on the internet based or computer network based, and sometimes these content on electronic devices. So anything is available online on the internet, or anything available on the digital devices, either on your cell phones, on your laptop, on your tabs, or whatever the electronic devices you are using for information, that is e-content and digital content. You know that best benefit for the digital content, that after 10 or 20 years you can have the same content with you. Once you are preparing something, you are doing hard work to prepare that content, that would remain with you, safely available on the internet even after 50 years. So that privilege was not available earlier for the traditional education. Everyone have to prepare some kind of notes and the bookish form or something like that, that can be destroyed. But digitally, once you convert all of your content, your e-content, so you can carry these contents all the way in future as well. So one time hard work can take you your content for long time of period. So what type of e-content? And on the screen you can see there are everyone familiar, because uh, these all things already been connected with you, that PowerPoint presentation is now a common routine. Live lectures mean everyone prepare the PowerPoint presentations and share on multimedia or projectors on smart devices to deliver the lecture to the students. Quizzes, online training videos, and ebooks, VR and AR simulation. And one thing on the top, like left bottom side, that is interactive videos. What does it mean? Do anyone have an idea what is interactive videos? What does it mean by interactive videos? We already discussed about videos, but what is interactive videos? What is interactive videos? What are interactive videos? Okay. Can anyone answer for that one? We're discussing, and you know that and there is one term used, there is one research that anyone who born after 2001, they're called migrants, digital migrants, okay, or digital immigrants. And anyone who born before that one, they are digital migrants. So what is the difference between immigrants and migrants? Digital immigrants means they born and they have seen the technology and the smart devices once they try learning anything over there. But digital migrants mean like we are digital migrants because we born before the technology and we adopted that one. So right now we are dealing, the digital migrants are dealing with the digital immigrants. So you need to be more interactive, more effective to deal with them, because they are familiar with the technology and they can easily understand the technology. But for us, we need hard work to understand and make them understand about the technology. Interactive videos mean, interactive means where the input required from the user side. So any video or any gaming platform where the interaction or input required from the user and from the student, and that is interactive videos. For example, the good answer and example is quizzes. Okay, video type of quizzes, polls online, that or in the games, or anything where the user need to input something and then he can get the result. So interactive videos are called where the students are engaged at that point. Now, the most important part that we have just discussed what is e-content, but now we have to discuss and we need to understand that what is e-learning content development process. There is a complete process and you have to follow different different prerequisites to complete or build a course. Because, for example, you are going to build a course offline, and that is a completely different. But somehow once you try to build e-content, e-course, at that time you need to follow these 4 steps. Number one, analysis, and then the second part is design and development, and third one is course evaluation and testing, and the last one is LMS compatibility testing. And all these steps are really important and really interesting. So have a look on the screen. Analysis, what kind of analysis you needed. Um, Simply, you can say that the study must clearly answer the following questions. Without answering the questions, you cannot start taking the development of the courses. What are the questions? What is the course topic? First, you need to keep in your mind, analyze that what is the course topic and who is the key audience. I mean, for example, if the students, you have to prepare and analyze the course design and material according to the students. But for example, you are going to prepare a training for the faculty, so the key audience is different, so you need to prepare the material according to them. And what skills required by the audience to comprehend the course, you need to decide that what kind of skills. For example, you are going to design the computer based course, so know-how about the computer is important, that how to run the computer, how to type some kind of answers. So this is the basic skill required over there. What is the best design approach corresponding to audience comprehensions level? What method would you adopt for course evaluation and assessment? All these questions are necessary to answer in the form of analysis. In the analysis phase, our course creator must remember to do an in-depth study for the target audience. So once he get the answer, the analysis phase must answer all these questions in addition to preparing a clear strategy for the course of action required by the learners to participate in the questions. So once you have done and once you have answer for during the analysis mode, then you can move ahead for the second step, that is design and development. The design course must also answer the following questions to the learner to dedicated sections. Again, once you have done analysis, then again at the time of designing and development, you need to target audience for the course, and you need to understand what are the prerequisite skills required for the course, and the components, what kind of components required, and what are the objectives and outcome from this course will come over there. So And this phase basically includes implanting the analyzed course of action using an e-learning software or e-learning authoring tools. This step is equally responsible for deciding the method that you would apply to make the course as effective as possible. Using the answers from the first step, you should decide the format of your course. If it would include slides, animations, videos, audios, or combination of all. So this all been done once you have cleared the first step. Moreover, I would say, depending on the complexity of the topic, one can choose to divide the course into micro modules or chapters. You can go ahead with the chapter wise instead of the one full course. It depends about the complexity. For example, the easy course, you can go ahead for the whole course, but for example, it's complex, practical involves, and many other things are involved in this course. So you can go by a small or micro modules, or chapter by chapter you can design on that one. Each module can be equipped with a post completion assessment using online quizzes or MCQs tests. So you can design the quizzes and online assessment by end of the chapter for every creation of the chapter or small module. The third one is a course evaluation and testing. Again, that have some of the questions in front of you that you have to go through this list. That is also important for course evaluation. Once you have analyzed step one done and development done, that now the third part is evaluation and testing. Error-free browsing, there should not be any error because this is computer-based or web-based environment. So you need to understand that not any kind of browsing issues with that course. Sometimes you have to develop the course, but your website is not browsing, it taking long time to open the pages. So it can redirect the attention of the learner. So you need to be careful with the technology expert guide that error-free browsing and full proof editing for zero grammar mistakes. Sometimes some of the mistakes can be overlooked, but being an educationist, I always suggest that you have to go with the full proof editing for zero grammar mistakes, because you are presenting yourself as a teacher. So a teacher should have the perfection over there. He need to comply with the complete perfection, because the students follow the teacher as a mentor. So I think so mentor need to understand that proof editing and grammar mistakes should not be in the course over there. Access to only specified user, that is also important, because sometimes you prepare a course only for your class, that is not for other students, and other students can be redirected to other sites if they go ahead. So you have to make it only specified users, specified groups, specified class enrolled with you. And authentic information, surely accuracy in the flow control, quality control through subject matter experts. And in the end, important part is feedback system from learners to trainers. You have to take the feedback for that one. So this phase is very crucial, as you would be browsing your designed course from a learner's perspective, because here you're not a teacher. Once you have designed and you are evaluating and testing your course, you need to make it understandable that you are not doing evaluation as a teacher, you are doing evaluation as a learner. So once you try to evaluate as a learner, you would have all the answers. You will get all the answers which as a learner need to understand over there. And we have discussed a list of questions which need to be answered importantly. Once you select an authoring tool and design your course, conduct a full-fledged testing. So once you've done the full-fledged testing, it means now all these things been done, three stages been completely, and you have done evaluation and testing. And now the last part is LMS compatibility. Learning management system is an e-learning software responsible for automating the aspect of normally physical classrooms trainings, and these training can be teaching and assessments. Most of the authoring tools and e-learning marketplace come built in with LMS features, and the main purpose of the LMS is to track and evaluate an e-learning process on a single platform. What we have to do in the Blackboard, easy example for Blackboard, because you are using the Blackboard, and last couple of years we have used Blackboard a lot with its full capacity. So learning management system, what it can, I mean, compatibility testing, how you can do it, like you can upload, edit and delete courses easily. You can conduct quizzes and MCQs, and you can track learning progress. How you can track, generate assessment and course progress reports from the LMS system, and you can add new users and assign roles like trainer or learner, that is manage user profiles and roles within the LMS system. Another one is you can have a moderate live chat, direct messaging, and comments, etc. Because you can create a different type of blogs inside your course in the LMS system for your student, so they can interact with you live or direct. They can send you the direct messages, or they can comment, etc. All these things. And the last one is course flow control. You can manage workflow for course creation and learning progress. All these things are important, and LMS compatibility testing is important, because these four phases uh, are important for e-learning content development process. Once you follow all these four steps, you can have the best e-learning content development, or you can create a best course overview over there. The next one is like quality e-learning content, how we can have the quality e-learning content, because we just follow the four steps to create it, but there are essential elements of high quality e-learning, how you can create the high quality e-learning content. You can find out there are five elements that can create the best and effective e-learning content. Number one is target. I mean, you need to keep in your mind, we have just discussed that all three steps we use one word, that is target RD audience. Once that is in your mind, it means this is the essential element. The first one is target audience. The second one is learning objective. You must be very clear for your objective of the course, that authentic content. Authenticity is much more important, especially for the being a teacher. Whatever the information you are delivering, student will understand that this is 100% pure and accurate information. So teacher, being a teacher, you need to keep in mind that authentic content and authentication of the content is purely important. And the fourth one is assessment, and last one is track learner progress. We can have a little more detail about these one, and let me take shortly and quickly about that one. What is target audience, and how we can engage them? Your e-learning should be aimed at specific target audience. When you know your target audience, you can develop an effective e-learning course that meets their expectations. To do that, you need to understand the training needs of your audience, their background, demographics, and learning preferences. This will help you to develop a relevant and effective e-learning course. Once you keep in your mind that what is the background of your audience, you can prepare a good and effective content for your learners. The second one is learning objectives. Normally, for that, your e-learning should have specific and measurable learning objectives right at the start. You need to tell your learners what you are going to offer through the e-learning in the form of learning objectives. And adults learn only when they know why and stating learning objective serves this purpose. A learning objective is a statement in specific and measurable terms that describes what learners will be able to do after completing the course. And this can be in the term of skills, knowledge, or performance. That's why they are also known as learning outcomes, performance, or behavioral objectives. The reason behind without proper learning objectives, you can't have an e-learning outcomes. You need to write learning objectives with a measurable action work that specifies the expected performance and condition and criteria. Authentic content, I think so no need to discuss a lot about that one. You need to develop content for your e-learning course in coordination with the subject matter experts. So once you have the subject matter expert with you, he can guide you about the authenticity of the content. This way you will generate relevant content that meets your learners needs, and your e-learning content should challenge learners, and you can ignite them to learn how and ensure the course content is easy to read. When I say content, don't think it is text alone. It can be image, text, videos, animations, and audio. All these elements comprise content. So whatever the video you're going to be include, this is the best way for the e-learning, because once you are teaching face to face and traditional way, at that time you cannot add on all these type of things. That means only the text format authentic content. But once you are dealing with the e-learning or distance learning or online learning or with the computer based content, at that time you're going to take help with the text, with the audio, with the video, and graphics also involve this one, so this can make it more interesting. The next one is assessment. Everyone understand that you can't call e-learning complete without evaluating learners knowledge, and assessment are crucial to ensure you can use formative assessments and summative assessments in e-learning. And formative assessments are diagnostic in nature and used after the completion of each unit to test learners understanding of the discussed learning points. And I would say this also helps you to get learners feedback as well. In this way you can improve the learning experience with this. And summative assessment comes at the end of the course in the form of final quiz. This is used to assess whether learners have achieved the set of learning objectives or not. So you can go with these two form of assessments. One is formative, and the last one is summative. So uh, summative means at the end of the course you have to make the assessment, and formative mean by end of the chapter or one module you can make the assessment over there. The last one is track learner progress. That is also pretty important. As I told you that once you're using the LMS, at that time you are tracking the learner progress very easily, because digitally everything is getting recorded. Whatever the quizzes they attempted, assignments they sent it, whatever the lectures you have been delivered over there, everything is tracked over there, and you can easily track them out. You can track this conveniently using a learning management system. By collecting and analyzing the data, you can identify learning trends and offer meaningful e-learning experiences to your learner. So that's all from this section. Now I have very interesting one or two content video with you, which can help you to improve your next presentation. So what kind of tools for e-content design? You can use the authoring tool, which is I told you authoring tools mean to design a course using the LMS. All the LMS Blackboard have the authoring tool where you can upload, create the content. You can use the video tools, interactive content tools. All these type of e-content can be designed by using these type of e-learning authoring tools. So there are too many authoring tools. Like right now in the market, more than 800 vendors are offering the LMS system. So every vendor is trying to give you, but the basics of the LMS is similar, but the companies are different, so they're offering different type of the way that computer basics cannot be changed but can be advanced in different versions. Similarly, learning management system do have the similar basics, but their interface, their someone is offering more options, someone have the limitation or something like that. But the authoring tool we are using the Blackboard, that is one of the best tool, easy interface, and you can design your course easily. Now be ready and interactive with one of the videos coming, and I'll ask you the question by end of this video, so please watch this video carefully. So in this video, that will tell you that what kind of tools to improve your presentation, which type of website you can use to download the presentations and material which can help you to prepare a good presentation for your students. So let's have a look.
First, I'm proud to admit that I haven't started a presentation from scratch for the past 5 years. And that's thanks to websites like Slide Carnival that let you download and use. First, I'm proud to admit that I haven't started a presentation from scratch for the past 5 years. And that's thanks to websites like Slide Carnival that let you download and use Google Slides and PowerPoint.
Look at this one. The first one is slidecarnival.com. This is one of the best website which can help you to download the template of the presentations. Complete presentation written over there. You just need to download and add your information, and that is ready. No need to bring your presentation. That is more difficult, and preparing the slides and many other things. But this is the complete guide which can help you to just download related your topic, and you just add your information, and that is done.
PowerPoint templates completely for free. I personally like a more minimal design, so I usually use one of their templates under the simple category. And in just 2 clicks, 1, 2, you have the option to download this template as a PowerPoint.
So you can see here in 1 or 2 simple, you just simply click on simple icon, and you can find out your presentation, and here you can find 2 different options: download as PowerPoint template and use as Google Slides theme. So you have to go with the download as PowerPoint template. That would help a lot.
Document or use it as a theme in Google Slides. I'm honestly amazed at the quality at some of these templates. I mean, just check out how clean and elegant this Viola theme is. And I think if you scroll all the way down, they even include extra diagrams, infographics, and icons that you can customize completely. Damn, I should just use this next week. The terms of use are very simple as well, as long as you give credit.
You can see that, that every website would have a free version and licensed version for personal use and for commercial use, but this website is completely free and you can download unlimited templates over there, but they do have some kind of terms and conditions. You can go
to Slide Carnival. The templates are available for both personal and commercial use. Alternatively, you can also check out the template gallery that comes with Google Slides or Slides Go.
So the second option is Google Gallery. That is, if anyone have the Gmail address, they can go ahead with this one, but they do have template gallery over there, but there are some limitations.
But they both have a few limitations. The template gallery doesn't have that many options, and Slides.
So the third option is slidesgo.com. The Google Gallery, they have the limited options over there. You can have some specific templates you can use over there, but Slides Go have unlimited templates, but there is again limitation that you can use free for 10 in 1 month. You can go ahead and download the 10 templates, and I believe 10 templates are not less than that. You can use them as a 10 templates, and if you need more, you can go for the licensed version for this one.
Go.com limits your download to 10 free templates a month. Any more than that, you gotta pay and go premium. Now that you have a great template, you wanna customize it and make it your own. And this is where websites like colorhunt.co comes in.
Look at this one. If you want to bring some specific colors in your presentations, you can create from here. And this is colorhunt.co, colorhunt.co. There is some steps you need to follow to copy that color in your presentation. So have a look on that.
Use this tool to pick a color palette that I will apply throughout my entire presentation. I usually take a few minutes to browse the popular, pastel, and night categories all the way down over here. By the way, I'm almost positive like this is the MKBHD branding. I'm not sure, maybe one of you can let me know. And I would favorite the ones I really like and it gets added over here. Then when I'm ready to apply the color palette, I click into it, click on the hex code to copy it to my clipboard, go back to my presentation, select the color I want to replace by clicking the highlight color here, adding a custom color, pasting the hex code in, pressing OK. And for elements you can't seem to click on, like this one right here, all you gotta do is go to Slide, Edit Theme, click it here, change the color by, again, choosing the color you just added, clicking X to exit out. Look at that, I just made this template unique to me. I'm telling you, sometimes my genius is almost like frightening. Okay, but what if there's one color you really like and you wanna build around that dominant color? Let's take the totally not a scam purple iPhone, the hex code of which I'll throw on screen right now. If I input that into a website called ColorSpace, like so, it can generate a bunch of color palettes around that dominant color. For me personally, I usually go with the natural palette like this one, but there's so many options on here, there's definitely something for everyone. Before you go crazy with these colors, by the way, most companies have brand guidelines in place for external presentations. But for internal presentations, you can get a bit creative and show your personality. By the way, please do let me know whether you're
So that was one of the video which telling you that how you can make interactive your presentations. You can download that one and it's easy, very easy. You just need to go with all these websites which I told you that, and you can make your presentation very easily. Now the last but not least, that is make your lesson interactive. How you can make your lesson interactive, that is different ways, Google Lab and Mentimeter. So I'm going to discuss here about Mentimeter, that how you can make interactive with your audience. But for this one, everyone needs the smart devices in their hand, so they can go ahead with the Mentimeter. So have a look. There is one video, we do have it related to that one. This will help you to understand that if you are presenting in front of the audience, that audience can be faculty or can be students. If they have their devices, they can participate, they can interact with your session. Let's have a look.
There's too much one-way communications in lectures and workshops and in regular business meetings. And what we're trying to do is a very, very simple but powerful interaction tool, and this is Mentimeter. Everybody wants to be heard. And the process of using Mentimeter is quite simple. You create a question, click Start Presenting. The audience then just grab their phone, go to a specific URL, enters the code, and submits the answer.
When you
So this Mentimeter is how does it work? Like simply, there is a website, you can go ahead with the Mentimeter. At that time, there is a specific URL. You have every interaction, every student, every person who is sitting in front of you, they have to use the similar ID, and they can log in over there and they can participate with you using that Mentimeter software.
visualize the answers, it makes people think and reflect, and then you can start a discussion from there.
With Mentimeter, everybody has an equal opportunity to voice their opinion. You're not affected by anybody in the room. The input you provide is unbiased. And when you're part of the result, you want to motivate the result.
Mentimeter makes people interact in a new and innovative way.
When you open up for people to voice their opinion, people feel involved. So the interaction creates a constructive discussion. Mentimeter makes meeting more fun, efficient, and effective.
So that's all from today's session. I hope you have some informative session with this training. And if you have now the time for the questions, I'm gonna unmute you all. If you have any question, you can ask me.